Do you know there's actually people out there that believe that the world is a simulation? That out there in space somewhere, that this is all just a projection on a wall. You know what I mean? And that's some sort of computer system, and this is all digital. Yeah, there's people out there that believe it. I've read about it, and you could liken it to like a VR headset sort of thing. Yeah, you don't know, like you got when you got that one, the brain thinks everything around it's real, isn't it? Like if you're gonna do a jump, your brain gets scared and whatnot. But it, if that was true, like a lot of people do live in some sort of loop, don't they? Like they're doing the same thing again and again and again, like a film on repeat, which could be a simulation or a computer game, like background characters and all that. Yeah. I mean, I've even thought about it, like some of the things I do, some of the places I've moved, and I think like the neighbours have done the exact same thing in different manners. Like there was one. I always think like during COVID, there was one neighbour that wouldn't shake my hand, and then I moved to another place, and the neighbour wouldn't shake my hand for a totally different reason. And like, I was walking my dog up north, and we see a dead fox, and it sniffed it and got all upset, sort of thing. Like you could tell it was dead. And recently, my dog in Harlow Park, another dog, sniffed a dead fox, and I'm sitting there thinking, this is deja vu all the time. But and there's a million I could sit here and give a million other examples of some sort of like doing the same thing again and again and again, and just being totally unaware of it, like it was nothing. I remember way before I'd even had these thoughts or anything, when I was really young, I've sort of like I've had the dream or thought since, but it's like I used to think, and it only used to happen when I woke up at night to go. Do you know when you have to get up at night to go to the toilet, to go piss? You're still half asleep. Your brain's clearly still half asleep, and you could trip out or some shit. You know what I mean? And I used to go to the toilet. I never used to wet myself. Now I actually went to the toilet, but I used to have this sensation that I was in some like hospital bed in a coma, and I weren't really moving anywhere. And I was going to piss, but just pissing myself with all these doctors looking at me going, he thinks he's going to the toilet, bless him. I used to have this thought all the time but mainly it was like when I woke up to go to the toilet, to go piss, to get this distinct feeling that, like I said, I was just some nutter, like going to piss in a hospital bed, and I was in a coma thinking I was walking around and living some life. That all links in with the people that say it's a simulation. It's sort of like a VR headset. Like, really, you've never moved. Your soul's just never moved your whole life. Your whole life's been a dream. Your soul's somewhere locked away with a fucking VR headset on, just sleeping. Thought about that dream recently, and I thought, that all links in. If it ain't real, that's sort of like what's happening, isn't it? I'm just some nutter that's shitting my pants, never pulling me boxes down, never actually flopping me dick out to go to the toilet, just pissing and shitting all over myself while I lay in a bed and never move. The real form of madness, though, isn't it? Is living that life, living like you're living in a simulation, living like a little computer, living in a coma and never realising it, believing the dream's real. So people might be going, Carl, mate, you've lost it, Carl. In reality, I think I'm more sane than any of you, so fuck off. Adios.